suspiciously quiet this morning. Feels like the right time to finally get the history on this Habanero Mead that Josh was working on for a long time, and then just took him an insanely long time to drink because he refused to admit that he absolutely ruined it by making it way too spicy. Jessica tried it, if you recall, when she was there. It was way too spicy. She couldn't even do it. Everyone who seems to have tasted it is just having a huge problem with it. Guys, it's not a chugging mead, it's a sipping mead, because it's probably dangerous to have any more than a sip at a time. It was his latest batch, and he, for some reason, keeps adding stuff to it. It's probably gone by now. I imagine he's not going to try to transport that batch of mead, and I doubt that he finished it. But for a long time, he'd like half empty it and then like put in some like other stuff, like some Monster Energies and stuff. He put Everclear in it at one point, which was weird. But I found his uploads of the making of it, and I would like to go back and see like where it all went wrong, where he is refusing to admit that it is absolutely undrinkable. So got here from KingCobraJFS himself, new mead and peach Habanero Mead update. He spells it funny. Leave him alone, dude. He's trying. But we got some goth as hell dead dozen roses sitting in a skull vase. Or I think that's a mug. I'm up. All right. Let's get this going. Happy Monday, everybody.
Oh, we come to another job making of the homemade meads.
So he's got a whole container of habanero.
Fellow YouTubers.
I'd imagine one would be a lot for a beverage. So
we're going to make a habanero mango peach mead. And it's going to be delicious. The base for our liquid is a orange peach mango. I think that'll come.
His orange peach mango juice that he's starting with.
There was quite nicely. Now Jessica is coming to see me for my birthday, and
he really should have tasted one habanero before doing this.
I says to Jessica, I says, you give me some heads up, and I'll be sure to have, a jar of mead ready to go.
Hell yeah.
To start off our mead, we're going to need, see what I did there? I made a rhyme. 2 cups of pure cane granulated sugar.
You know, I got to get the headphones on. I can't even.
I'm showing you cool cobras how to make your own hooch, alcohol, whatever. Mead is basically a honey wine.
I don't know if you're qualified to tell me how to start this. I'll sue if I get sick.
And you gotta be 21 and up to make it and consume it, so...
It's just juice. What are you talking about?
And you're not old enough to make it your own risk. I am not responsible for yo ass getting in trouble.
I don't like that. I don't like it. He was like, hey, if you're not old enough, be careful.
About 2 cups of sugar.
So what is sicko?
Now, you want to use pure cane granulated sugar. That's what I use for my meads.
Why is that?
And the process for making this mead is pretty straightforward, like starting it anyways. And let's see what else.
What do you have to do after?
Honey. You can use whatever honey you like, but I like to use local hive Rocky Mountain honey. It's raw and unfiltered,
Just like you.
Like my smart mouth, okay.
There you go. Just like that.
Making some mead.
It's a making mead song. I'm struggling this morning.
I actually have this Mike's Hot Honey Extra Hot, but I think I'll save that for
Who the hell's Mike?
A different mead.
And what makes his honey hot?
And we're just going to dump the entire thing here. We're get as much of it out as we can.
Anyone else believing the theory that the reason for like his poor health lately and the quick deterioration of his teeth and everything and the swelling up and all that is because of just the insane amount of sugar and bacteria he's consuming from the mead?
We're going to then, we're going to take some cold water from the sink and squish it around in the honey container to get the excess honey out.
Yeah.
Throw it in there.
Get some sink water in there. Cobra's sink water.
I've always wanted to try making my own wine, and then one day I just decided to start doing it, and I haven't looked back. This is a really, really fun hobby, dude.
You should get some barrels going.
It is my birthday month.
Smash some grapes with his feet.
YouTube, so if you want to help Cobra celebrate his birthday, please consider donating to Cash App or PayPal, and I'll give you a shout out.
Hell yeah.
That's looking pretty dried out. Hold up. Add some cold water from the faucet. 1 second. Or just some nice cold water here.
It's gonna shake it up in there.
Before we add the dole juice and the yeast, we're gonna add everything else. So you add some water to our container, give it a shake. Shake it and keep it sexy, as Tipsy Bartender once famously said. Alright. That's pretty drained. There we go. Now, before we add our habaneros and all that goodies,
you think he just throws them in whole?
Things like right here, I have sliced peaches and sliced mangoes, both 100% juice from Signature Select. Both of these are like
we're making a chunky mead.
Nice heavy syrup. This one's going to require a can opener, but this one.
Oh no! I hear he's not too good with those.
You know, stinking can opener for the peaches one at least.
It's gonna be chunky.
Just throw it in there.
Do you have to filter it after? I think he might. I think he filters it usually, right? At some point.
Oh, Joey, you get to watch Cobra use a can opener. This will be fun.
Oh, I'm ready for this. I've heard so much.
With his can opener skills. And one of these can openers I have sucks, so let's hopefully I grab the right one here. Or the good one at least.
He's got a good can opener, bad can opener. Doesn't know which one's which. Does it make a difference? Or is the struggle equal?
And would you look at that? I grabbed the right one.
Let's
go.
Look
at that. Disappointment from my YouTube trolls, because
damn, I can't believe I don't get to see him struggle with a can opener like I've heard so much about. Jenkum coming in nice, okay.
Fork to help open that lid up. I don't want to cut myself on that freshly, grab a fork.
Oh, that reminds me, my can opener is starting to not work too good. I want to, like, get one. I want to find one online that's, like, not gonna just, like, break like they're all planned to do. Get worn down all quickly.
You gotta be careful when you're doing this. See, I'm sticking a fork. I got it open. The lid, there we go, was stuck on the inside. We don't want that.
Mangoes, peaches, mango peach, orange juice going in it?
There. Delightful. Before I go any further with this, though, I'd like to give it a mix. So we're going to grab... As I knock everything all over the counter. God damn it. Where'd the other cup go?
He's already mad, okay.
One mead making video where I don't fucking make an ass of myself. That's all I ask.
Is getting really frustrated and having a fit part of the mead making process? Because I know this is like a how-to.
Christ. Okay, so we'll put that back in there.
Brother, it's just rotting fruit. We don't have to get all mad about it.
It's all good. In the hood, YouTube, we're gonna grab our magical wooden spoon here.
Oh, was this blessed by Cobra's magic?
The honey and the sugar and the peaches and the mangoes.
We gotta emulsify this, or?
And we're gonna just kind of stir it around real quick.
Get this guy one of those hand blenders.
A nice mix.
I see a bunch of caked up sugar on the bottom. It's going.
Okay, now those are mixed.
Nice. I see all the sugar sitting there at the bottom. It'll get consumed.
For sure. Okay, next what we're going to do is we're going to take our habanero peppers.
Habanero.
And I wasn't quite sure how to do this next point, but I'm like, you know what? Let's just...
He's just hoping for the best on dumping habaneros in there?
Kind of... I mean, do we have to rip the stems off? Not really.
Of a nice seedy mead.
Tear them in half.
Oh, you get all the seeds and stems in there. Make sure you get all the hottest bits.
Kind of give them a pop and a squeeze.
Better not touch your face, boy. Better not go pee, boy. Better wash those hands.
In like 12 days anyway, so like 12 days from now, we're gonna.
Better not get that under your fingernails.
Pour a mead to a strainer.
You ever cut up habaneros and you touched it with your hands, and then your finger burn?
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Instead of trying to cut them in half, we're just gonna take.
Sucks. Don't do it. Takes a second to kick in too.
With my finger, just like that.
You're gonna start burning your hands.
Throw it in there.
Is he tasting one?
Tear them in half.
Oh, he's ripping them. He really should have tasted one. I feel like he's just not, like, understanding just how spicy this is going to be. I guess he's using the whole, like, what is that, like a pint or something? That's crazy. If I get habanero, I get, like, one.
Tear them in half. Throw them
and, like, just put as much of it as I can in, like, whatever meal I'm eating.
Pop it, lock it, and here we go.
It's pretty crazy.
These are from the Melissa's Habanero Pepper Company.
Great job, Melissa. Shout out. Not a sponsor.
And we're going to go ahead and stir those peppers into our mead. And we move my glass of deliciousness to the side.
What you got in there? More mead?
So right now we're just going to take
Bud Light Platinum?
those mangoes and those peaches, those habaneros and that honey and that sugar, and stir it around. Stir it around town.
I'm sure even if you tasted this right now, you'd be like, wow, that's way too spicy. Oh, he's tasting. He's tasting.
Oh, yeah. That'll be tasty for sure.
Maybe it didn't mix in yet. It is cold.
The sweetness of everything definitely overpowers like the heat of the habanero, but you can definitely taste it.
He probably tasted that and was like, oh yeah, that's a good amount of spice, and not realizing like how much worse it would get.
Now for the juice, we're going to add, for our base liquid, we're going to add 100% Dole juice, orange, peach, mango.
100% Dole?
Take a look at that, not a sponsor.
Orange, peach, mango. Oh, I was right, okay.
And we're going to throw it into our jar.
Orange,
here.
pretty acidic now.
By the time my birthday come around, man, this mead's going to be done, son, so let's just throw this.
Oh, the
juice
birthday,
in.
his 33rd birthday that got absolutely ruined by Jessica.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of his apartment because of Jessica. And that's that.
You son of a...
Ooh, is talking dirty to it part of the thing? Does it like to be degraded?
Oh, that is beautiful. I love when a plan comes together.
I love when I take items and put them in jar.
That is just the right amount of juice for our mead. And there's a little bit of room at the top to give it room to burp.
Hell yeah.
And ferment and do its thing. Oh, that's beautiful, YouTube. Honey, habanero, mango, peach mead.
It's too bad this whole habanero mead arc got ruined by all the other drama, because it would have been nice for him to like just have to try it in a video on camera instead of them just like being all weird with their live streams on the couch.
We might add a little bit of this Mike's hot honey just for a kick.
Okay, this guy needs a little bit more spice to it, you know?
Woo! Jesus Christ, that honey smells hot. Oh, man.
It's looking like a clogged drain.
Nice. Okay, so I want to pour a little bit of honey in there for flavor.
A little bit of honey in there. You know what this could use?
Oops,
some honey and spice.
In there. Haha, my bad.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, look at all that building up at the bottom there. I still see all the sugar there.
Honey in there for extra heat.
Does the bacteria mind all of the capsaicin? What is the spice chemical? Capsaicin.
Yeah,
they don't mind it.
Bite to it. That's got a bite to it.
Oh dear, and it only get worse from here.
This should be a really nice, like spicy sweet.
Oh, Jessica, you're coming by again? You want a mead batch ready to go for when you get here? Hope you like an entire container of habanero.
Yeah, that honey.
Of course, you couldn't just go with a safe recipe for her to try it,
folks.
I mean, it's what she deserves, but... Hi, Dustachino. What's going on?
This is hot honey made with, dude. Goddamn.
Oh, God. He's struggling.
That's a spicy meatball, as they say. I am going to dump some of this liquid out.
Why do you think she would like this?
Because, yeah.
Too full now?
All of it, though.
No, he's not going to dump out all of it? Good to know. I was about to just unload my batch.
So it might go in the airlock. That's all right.
The airlock? Oh, interesting.
And I think, like, the sweetness of this...
I could tell he's struggling with all that spice from the honey. Hi, Dustin. What's going on with you?
Damn, dude, that hot honey is no bull...
It's breathing. Do you think he's regretting it already? I don't know if she's going to like this. Maybe I made it too hot.
After licking the spoon, that's definitely going to be hot enough. Now we're going to add 1 capful of yeast.
And he's a spicy guy. Capful of yeast.
1 capful in there, just like that. And then we're going to add a little bit of our yeast.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you add in?
Of yeast nutrients.
Oh, yeast nutrient.
And
okay. He wants healthy yeast.
A little bit of our yeast. And the yeast I'm using for this batch is going to be, 1 second.
Probably some yeast for bread. Actually, I gotta get some baking yeast.
Definitely burn the tip of your tongue nicely.
He's struggling.
I have a beautiful Alcoltech turbo yeast. Year 48. It'll ferment alcohol into 20% in a week.
Oh, he got real.
It takes about 48 hours to
yeast now.
Ferment. So we're gonna throw in like 1/3 of a cup of that in there real quick.
Like 1/3 of a cup. Thanks for being so thorough.
And now that we have all of our ingredients assembled into our said mead, we're gonna stir those around.
Got the Sonic G Fuel. Can we make a G Fuel mead next? If you add caffeine, is that gonna stir up the yeast?
We're gonna stir it around.
Whoa!
Now we're gonna take and stir that yeast and the nutrients. And if a little bit goes in the
This is all sanitized, right?
That's just all right. We can always wash the airlocks out.
I gotta see this airlock.
I tried to like licking the spoon after I added everything, minus the hot honey. There was a little bit of heat to it, but not a whole lot. You know what I'm saying, YouTube?
That's because it's gonna take all the time to
so I'm like, yeah, well,
infuse.
why not? We'll throw the little extra honey in there. Ain't gonna hurt.
Terrible decision, all this.
Really stir this around. Double boiling trouble.
We can hit this with a magic wand. What kind of effects are we hoping to gain from this potion?
We're gonna stir this.
Like vitality,
stir it around.
Erectile dysfunction cure,
Stir that around.
Poison for your enemies. You tip your arrows with it.
Sure. All right, let's try a lick on the spoon. See how we're doing on the profile of it.
The profile.
That's really good, YouTube.
The Mead's profile, more like its criminal record.
The sweetness of everything dumbs down the heat just a little bit. That makes for a very nice, tasty profile.
He's coping hard. He's coping.
Right.
No, this is good. This is good. I definitely didn't absolutely ruin everything. I'm enjoying it.
In the airlock, and the trolls can suck them.
Oh, does the cap have a little sphincter on it to only let air out when it gets pressurized? Maybe. Just watch it. Just watch it for a minute. Oh my god! Imagine if you had like a a time lapse camera set up. You could just see it.
That's all we need. We don't need a whole
fester.
That'll do it. Okay, I lost the cap to my airlock, but I reused a water bottle cap to top it off, and it works just fine.
You lost it, huh?
Like that. Oh,
jeez. Gotta go slow there. Easy on her.
All the way now, but just enough to do its thing. Okay. Perfect. That is looking beautiful, YouTube.
And we give this 2 weeks or
I'm gonna add some painter's tape to the lid. To
9 days. There's a crack in it?
I am loving the profile on this habanero meat.
Oh yeah, painter's tape. Okay, the natural, expected part of the process of mead making.
YouTube.
Painter's tape.
It should do just nicely. Even though I added the hot honey to it.
Why does he have? Oh, he has painter's tape because he paints his wands. Okay, I got it. He got it.
Everything there is already so sweet with the mangoes and the peaches and the everything else. It actually creates a really nice flavor profile. And if you like watching Mead, subscribe for more.
That's a nice sanitary seal right there.
And for the next 12 days...
12? We're shaving days off now?
This meat is going to age.
I don't like how it said meat.
And the peppers in there ferment and do their thing.
I think you got it.
Booyah!
And onto the Jenkum shelf it goes.
Now we're going to stick our jar of deliciousness into the fermenting closet it goes.
Ew, the fermenting closet. Sounds like a punishment. Into the fermenting closet you go.
By the time my birthday come around, man, them goddamn meat will be done. So there you go. There's that.
You know what? I gotta say, I am surprised that the mead didn't just get smashed on the floor in the process of all the hell that went down on his birthday.
There it is.
Imagine.
I'll see you in 12 days when we go to filter it.
That looks pretty bad. Huh? Okay, that was March 4th. This mead update is March 16th. So, wow, 12 days. Yep. he was completely right on that. He didn't peak early like a giddy child on Christmas.
Oh, we doing this. We got to filter it out now. It's been 12 days. Go ahead and set that phone down.
When he cooks, he cooks.
All
They'll
right,
boggle him in his lab.
Got this goddamn, what's it called? Habanero peach mango.
He doesn't even remember what's in it. He doesn't even remember. And orange. And spicy honey.
Yeah, like it's habanero peach mango. Yeah, now I didn't think of it, yeah.
And orange. And orange. Don't forget.
It's like, we're filtering.
Oh, yeah, look at that. The cap is literally broken. Bro, painter's tape isn't going to fix that. What are you doing?
Some of it got in the airlock, but I do not care.
How does that even happen? I guess it bubbles up. It's probably supposed to be like that, like, right?
I'm gonna pour all the liquid through this goddamn strainer, stick it on that top of the
That's a pretty tiny strainer. It's gonna hold all that rotting peach. It's a lot of sediments at the bottom.
Woo! Yeah,
I don't know.
Like some,
this would make a lovely candle.
Some wine.
Yankee candle. $200, that candle. Oh, look at all that on the bottom there. All that yeast and nutrient and sugar. I don't know, it's looking the same. He's spilling all over the counter. Bugs eating good tonight and then probably perishing pretty soon after. Ugh. I wonder if any bugs get into it while it's fermenting. They just kind of get lost in the sauce. And then all the solids that we filtered out is a nice snack, right? Oh, is he tipping it back? Oh, no, he was looking into it. I thought he was, now we chug the rest.
Out the, what's it called?
Solids?
Peach habanero mead. I'll leave all, like, the yeast and, like, the fruit behind.
It's a soak, huh?
Might have spilled a little bit on the counter, but who cares? It can be cleaned up.
So true, but who's gonna do it? Not you. Probably get his shirt involved like he usually does.
It's a couple quarts short because of all the fruit that we put in there, but we can add some stuff to it.
Oh? It's not a little too late to be adding stuff, or?
Rinse it all off here. Now to our dirty jar, we're going to add a little bit of Dawn dish soap. Some hot water and let it soak and do its thing.
He does own soap, everybody, and not just tactical soap. I would not be surprised to see him try to use tactical soap to clean a dish, though. It's got pheromones, dude. Ladies can't stand it.
We'll grab a towel real quick.
This beat's got pheromones. All the of-age ladies are after it. I like the way that foam's rising up out of there.
Nice looking jar of homemade mead.
He's got a bath towel here to wipe it all up. I wonder if that's like his one bath towel. Pretty goth bath towel though, huh?
Oh man, that definitely smells spicy enough.
Oh god, yeah, I'm sure all the spices had time to make it out of the peppers by now. It's probably just wafting out of there. Burning himself.
You know, let that
painter's tape around his finger.
Do a thing.
I forget which finger.
Yeah, that's not quite a
but I was like questioning why his finger was wrapped up. I remember like last month at some point, and forgot that he found a feral cat in a trap outside that was probably trapped so that they could like neuter it and most likely let it back out if it wasn't, domesticable. Like you, Dustachino. You're not domesticated at all. You're an absolute maniac, but that's all right. But he felt bad for a cat that he found in a cage and tried to let it out, and it bit him because it was a feral cat in a cage.
Mead YouTube, so we're gonna add some liquid to it.
Dustin's trying to join Holly in bed.
That definitely smells like good stuff, dude. Add some of this water to
Distilled
it.
water. Oh, Tucker, where'd you come from? Oh my god, we're having a party over here now. They heard feral cat and came out. What you call me?
Top it off. So we get a full jar here.
Now, does it have to be distilled?
That's beautiful.
You don't want minerals in there?
Then we're gonna grab our lid. I have no idea how this is gonna taste.
Now, is the airlock thing supposed to contain mead in it, or is it supposed to be like a water lock thing?
The good stuff.
Hi, Tucker. Hi. Okay, tape that sucker back on. Yup, and then that's that. And oh yeah, I forgot she like deleted almost every single live stream from her trip to Casper, except for this one, trying peaches. So don't get to see them taste testing that mead, but you probably recall we watched it on here. She hated it. She was physically incapable of consuming it. He even gave it to them early before it was done fermenting. Neither of them had any issue with that for some reason. I don't know why, but I wonder if we will actually get any info, maybe after the whole moving process, as to what happened to that mead. You know what we could really use next? A garlic butter mead. Garlic butter and country crock mead needs to be next, in my opinion. There are a couple Jeffree Star sausages in there or whatever, and you might have yourself a fine mead. You got a bacon horseradish cheese, maybe, to put in there too. That would be a good mead. All right. Well, honestly, not as horrific as I thought, other than it just being way too spicy. It's definitely not one of those ones where like he put like candy in it, and not like a fruity candy either, like chunky chocolatey or something. I gotta find that one too. Pretty gross, but we're all caught up now on that mead, so I'll probably do a kind of update on what's going on with everything a little bit later. We'll see if any new things pop up. And if you've got any other suggestions for some content to make, feel free to comment, let me know. And other than that, I'll see you for the next one. All right, bye.